In this GoPro tips and tricks video, we're reviewing CamOn from KLICKfix. What this is a quick release bicycle mount for your GoPro camera. So it's designed to be very easy and quick to move your camera from one position to the other, rotate it and reposition it. It comes with a bunch of different mounting points. So this one kit here can allow you to mount, I'll give you base plates for 3 different places to mount your camera, and then a quick release buckle that is extremely fast and versatile to move between the different locations. We'll go ahead and open it up. So on the side here, this will give us the first set of mounting hardware, and then on the top here, we'll get the second set. And this little tube up top also has the instructions in it. So open this. There's what comes with the CamOn. And the first thing you guys are probably thinking is this is the most complicated and just kind of odd looking GoPro mount you've ever seen. And you're kind of right. Let's start with a history of who KLICKfix is, because I think a little bit of history of their company would explain to us why their setup looks the way it does. Historically, they're a German company which has made bike accessories, and they've kind of over the years refined this mini block system that they've used to attach bike accessories to bikes. So it's designed to have this little block of plastic here permanently installed on the bike via one of these really nice stainless steel ties, and then you're able to just clip on and off the accessories you want to use. So one here that they've got an example of is a bike bag. Now they've made some GoPro mounts. So they're using the same block system that they've used before, and then they've made up this GoPro mounting quick clip thing. So what happens is it's got these 2 big red buttons on the side. You mount this onto our bike, and we'll look at how we do that in just a sec. Then we take this thing and we clip it onto the top, just like that, and now our camera's mounted. And this is a really, really solid connection. It's going to be as solid as using any of the GoPro buckle mounts. It's a super solid connection. Then the really neat thing is by pushing in this lever on the back of the mount, you can rotate the camera in 20-degree increments, 20-degree locking increments to any angle you want. So included in the kit is 5 stainless steel bands, and these are what's actually used to install these 2 bases. So there's 2 short ones, 2 slightly longer ones, and then 1 really long one, and then there's 2 pieces of rubber that are going to go inside these stainless steel bands to stop them from moving around. And then there's the 2 base blocks, 2 tension things, and then 2 screws to tension them up. We'll look at how all of that goes together in just a sec. Then there's the KLICKfix for GoPro. This piece is designed to install onto any of the GoPro adhesive mounts and adapt it to work with this quick release system. There's also a GoPro bolt to work with the quick release system and an Allen key for tensioning up the mount. All right, so we're going to install this mount using our stand-in for our bike handlebars, because it's easier to bring in just handlebars than it is to bring a whole bike into half decent lighting. What we're going to use to install here, we're going to use this little rubber piece that they've provided, the short stainless steel bar, the tension plate, the mini block, and our silver screw, as well as our Allen key. We're going to start by wrapping the rubber around the handlebars. This is to stop any vibration and movement from the bar, as well as provide a little bit of extra friction to stop all mount movement. Then we're going to place our stainless steel bar around the bottom. We'll bend it up like this. We'll pass the 2 ends close together, and we'll pass them through the tension plate, and then the edge of the stainless steel bar is going to get bent outwards so that we have something that looks just like this. Now we're going to place our mini block on top, being careful that we place the stainless steel bar cutouts on top of the stainless steel bars and the rounded handlebar cutouts on top of the handlebars. hold that in place, and then pass our screw through the top, grab our Allen key, and start to tension it in. So what's happening inside this mini block right now is that plate that we've folded the stainless steel bar into is actually getting pulled upwards as this block pushes down onto the handlebars around the outside edge here. What that's doing is effectively tightening this stainless steel strap by pulling it smaller and up inside this block. That's making a really, really tight and secure connection with the handlebars, and it's going to be a very permanent, very strong, long-lasting connection. So this, once one of these is installed, you really don't have to worry about it. It's probably going to stay installed forever, and it's going to just be a really solid connection point on the mount. Once our mini block is tight, we can grab our KLICKfix, snap it on top, just place it over the mount, push down, unscrew the bolt, throw in our GoPro. With our GoPro tight, we can see that it's very easy by pushing in the back of the mount here to rotate the camera in 20-degree increments to any angle we want. This can be really cool for biking because it allows you to capture what's going on in front of you, and then without even getting off your bike or unscrewing anything, just push this in, rotate it around, and get a self-portrait shot of yourself while you're riding. This also makes removing the camera super easy. You just push in these two red buttons and the camera pops right off. As for vibration, I have to say I'm really impressed. Despite the extra point of connection here, this mount performed really well. And in my testing, I was not able to find a difference between using this mount to handlebar mount and using the GoPro handlebar mount. So really well done there. Lots of added flexibility with the ability to rotate it. One thing that's not perfect about it is it does add a little bit of bulk. There's definitely more height between your handlebars and where the camera is, but that's just something we kind of have to live with if you want the convenience of being able to take your camera off that easily. One thing that's really cool with this system is once you get this base piece with your first CamOn, you can easily pick up more of these mini blocks from KLICKfix and mount them all over your bike. If we look at the KLICKfix packaging down here in the bottom corner, they've included a little illustration of all the different places they can see you using this mount to mount onto your bike. With how cheap these mini blocks can be had, I think it would be totally possible to have this many different camera mounting points on your bike. Now, the possibilities of the CamOn from KLICKfix do not end there. Say you put all those different mounting points using their stainless steel mounting bars all over your bike, but you still have a vented helmet strap mount installed on your helmet. You want to be able to easily move your camera to that point from time to time. So KLICKfix has included this little adapter for GoPro mount. So what it does, we slide the back piece on first, then we slide in the front piece like this, and then we spin it around to the back. We grab the black screw they've included, we push that into the mount, pick up our Phillips screwdriver, and tighten it down. We have now converted a GoPro buckle mount into a mini block mount for the CamOn system. You can now easily clip this into this vented helmet strap mount, and it would work perfectly with the rest of the mounts we've got installed on our bike. So this brings us to the conclusion. The CamOn from KLICKfix is a very, very cool mount. I was impressed with how secure they managed to do this quick release system with rotation. So it rotates in 20-degree increments and it can easily lock on and lock off of these mounts. I was super impressed with how securely it locks onto these mounts. Like, there is no vibration in them, and it's a really, really secure connection that I'm not worried about at all. When they contacted me to send me the review units for this, I was a little bit hesitant because I was wondering about how much vibration there would be in this mount, and that was really my biggest concern, and I didn't think it was going to work that well. But once I got it, I was super impressed and blown away by how well they've made this quick release system work. It is bulky. The biggest drawback to this mount to me is how big this bottom mount is. If you look at this, it's basically almost the same height as the camera. So this bottom piece is fairly large, and by the time you put it on top of a such a mount such as the vented helmet strap mount, it does add a fair bit of height to the camera. Normally this could be mounted a lot lower, so you are getting a higher profile mount, so there are some drawbacks, but you get a very quick and easy mounting and dismounting options. You could use this with GoPro extender bars. You want to be able to mount on the side and turn the camera up. All kinds of possibilities there. I think the conclusion with this mount is it's awesome if you want to be able to very, very quickly move your camera from one position to another, which you've permanently installed. So installing these stainless steel bands takes some time and a little bit of effort and an Allen key, but once you get them on, it's super quick to change between them. So this isn't the kind of thing you're going to be installing on your buddy's bike or a rental bike or something like that. But if you have one bike, you ride a lot and you want to be able to get all kinds of different angles every time you go riding, you get all those same angles every time you take that bike out, and you want to be able to change between them really quickly and really easily without really thinking too much about getting off your bike to change your GoPro. Maybe you're riding with friends and they don't want to wait for you while you change from one position to the next, or you rotate the camera so you can shoot yourself instead of shooting forward. A mount like this is really going to help you out. If you guys want to learn more about the CamOn from KLICKfix or any of the other mounts they make, check out the link to their website in the video description. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This was another GoPro tips and tricks video. If you guys have enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and check out my channel for lots more videos. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I read all of them and I respond to as many of them as I can. Until next time, thank you very much for watching.